Hey everyone, Corey here with a new scrapbook process video for you. I created this page just for myself. It's going into my album actually that's about me. It's something new that I've tried to start back up this year. I used to do one page a month and I'm trying to continue with that one page a month, but with a new theme. I'm just trying to tell a story from at some point, not necessarily about something that happened today, but something so that probably something that my kids wouldn't know or that other people wouldn't know about me. And I'm just trying to get that in because I kind of feel like there's things to be told. I don't know why I'm on this kick. I'm sure someday my kids are going to be like, Mom, didn't really need to know that, but we're going to try it anyhow. So I snapped this selfie of myself. I was actually trying to get a picture with my dogs, and they would not sit still for it. So it's just of me, and the page wasn't about the dogs anyhow, so I guess it's fine. And actually, this page, just so you know, only took about 30 minutes to make in total. It went really, really fast. It's kind of a hodgepodge of layers and different things, and I actually have I bought a couple of kits from Felicity Jane, and all of this stuff is out of the Felicity Jane box, out of these two kits that I bought. So, my journaling here is just about my story. So, really, it is. It's funny. I'm gonna put it in my Instagram description, but basically, it's a story about how I felt like I was turning into my mom. I don't know if you guys ever feel that way, but it's all about hair and how I felt like I was turning into my mother. And, it's one of those times where I sit there and I'm like, okay, that's either a great thing or at the same time it scares the crap out of me. So it definitely was something that needed to be recorded, though, because I'm sure it's something that would be so easy for my kids to kind of repeat. So, anyhow. I'm going through all this Felicity Jane stuff, and then once I had all of these things on my page already, I realized I'd put no color on the white cardstock, which it's not even cardstock, it's actually Bristol paper. It kind of has kind of a nice creamy color. It's not white, but it needed a little bit of color behind the page. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to add it. So I don't typically do it this way out of order. I usually like everything to be a little bit dry, or actually all the way dry, before I start putting layers and things on my background, but not today. Today everything's going to be a little bit wet and we're just going to deal with it. So I used some pink paint and some metallic gold, which is my favorite. I love this gold paint. It's so pretty. And I'm realizing that my favorite color combination is this gold and pink combo. I just love it and I can't seem to get away from it. And while I'm drawn to other people's pages that have this bright white and the beautiful light blue and all of those, my pages always go back to this golden pink. So I'm doing some splatters and I realized that I did not have my photo covered up. That was not very smart. So retroactively going back, covering up my photo so that I can add some pink splatters, because I wanted some pink sitting on top of the gold, not just blended with it or underneath it. So definitely had to get some splatters in there. And this is packaging, this polka dot tissue paper. Actually, it's what the Felicity Jane box came wrapped in, like inside all of the cool little stuff. It all came wrapped in this awesome tissue paper. So I figured, oh yeah, that could definitely go on my page as well. I like my journaling sometimes to be on the outside of the page, but then sometimes it just doesn't work. So I loved how I could make that little tag and put that underneath the photo. It was funny because then my page was sitting on my table, and my husband was like, oh, hey, can I read this? Like it was a secret or something. I was like, go ahead. He's like, well, I figured since you had put it on this little card, you didn't want everyone to see it. And I was like, nope, I just figured it would be best back there because I didn't want it all to be on the page, because sometimes it just doesn't go with the page, like journaling, but like at the same time it does go with the page because that's the whole point, you know what I mean? So I don't feel like it's hidden, I just feel like it's more interactive. We're going to go with interactive, not hidden journaling. There's nothing to hide. It's a story I want to be told. So I'm actually going through this. I remember when I was making the page, I was actually really surprised with myself on how quickly I was making decisions on where to put things and things to actually use. So it was fun because I was kind of on a roll already, and I was just going through all of these supplies and using them up, and not really thinking too much of should I use this or should I use that. It was more of just kind of a, free flow of scrapbooking. The only thing I did have trouble with was my title, because I could have made the title really long, like I'm turning into my mom, or something of that, but I didn't want to have it be that big, so I'm just using "this happened." So it's kind of like a, oh crap, this happened, or oh yay, this happened. I guess it's however you want to interpret that. And then you can read the story about what actually happened, and it's kind of funny. So my page is coming together really nicely. The date that I'm putting on it is actually the day that I created the page, and that way, because I didn't want to, it's actually the date that I took the picture too, so I guess that all really works, but gotta date it. Gotta date it, even if it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. So I wanted to use one of these little buttons, so I just glued that on there, and then I don't know what else. Oh yeah, added a little extra blue just to the top. I don't honestly know why I added any of the stuff that I added. It's just because it worked. Now this does not work, so I didn't use that, but sometimes it's really nice to just be creative. And so that's kind of what I felt like I was doing with this page, was getting a page together and being creative. So a few little black speckles with India ink. Again, cover up your photo first, people. You don't want to have extra black freckles on your face or anything else. That would have been really upsetting. And just for the record, nothing was dry on this page, like nothing. I just kept going, and I don't recommend that. So in my final picture, I do not have that sticking up, just for the record. But anyhow, that's this page, you guys. It came together so fast. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section for me. I'll be happy to get back to you about those. But otherwise, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to follow me creatively, you can do so on Instagram at Corrie J Creative. Have a great day.